something, well, intention and linking it to a project that is coming from the heart, that doesn't really have any kind of structure, that you don't necessarily know how to begin to put this into shape. It's actually kind of being able to exchange that. But these new technologies enables us to actually do that, because they are malleable, since they're not conformed. You can create laws, in a sense, not laws, but you create them for you. You create something, you want something to share, and then you make it work. You use these technologies to just be able to share it and monetize on this. So he was talking about Patreon and NFT. Do people know what NFT is? Yes, no.
I just learned about it.
I looked it up on Google.
That's great.
Okay, do you know?
No.
Do you? Yeah. Do you know?
No.
NFT stands for non-fungible token.
Non-fungible.
Non-fungible token.
Fungible?
Fungible.
With fungi?
Not from fungi.
No.
It's like fungi.
It spreads everywhere. It's like a fungus.
Fungible.
Fungible means exchangeable. It's
No fungible.
non-fungible
No.
token.
Exchangeable.
Extremely unique.
So yeah, because what cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are, they are fungible tokens. So
Exchange.
so you can exchange them one for the other, because they're not different. They're the same. There's not a certain, you have 10, I have 9, I exchange, whatever. But NFT is a non-fungible token. You can't exchange one for another one, because they're not the same. Because they're attached to a piece of art. And a piece of art has emotions, has personal baggage, it's unique. It's not it's not, you can't exchange it for another one. It doesn't, it's unique. So this is the ability now with this technology to take an art piece, to simply take a picture of it, and to create a token of this picture. And now when you do that, you create a mathematical equation that will now be attached to this art piece and this picture, or whatever it is, and it has a space in the network as much as one Bitcoin. It's alive, and it is the value that you put it. It's not associated to the market. It is a value. There is a market. There is an associated price to these things, because if it becomes exchangeable, there will be people who are willing to buy it at certain price. They're willing to buy this, and so then it becomes something else. But as a basis, is basically disrupting the art industry by making the gallery, you become the gallery. Like you became the bank. Now you become the gallery. And you have the ability to put your art there and to make it alive on a network, and what?
Everyone can see.
Yes. So it's exchangeable as quick as currency, and it's validated, and it's unique. So there's only one of those, and it's even if it's a picture, the picture now has a mathematical equation attached to it. So it's a metaphysical kind of code that's attached to it. So now it becomes a thing, an object, a thing on its own. Even if you do take the same picture and you create different, they're all going to be unique. They have a certain code. They're all different. So this is an NFT.
And we can buy them only once.
No. What do you mean?
Because you say it's unique, so if you buy it, you have it. But if many people buy it, they all have it. So
That's
it's
the
not
thing.
unique
It's
anymore.
like you create. Let's say I take a picture of this. I create an NFT. There's only one.
One picture.
There's only one. If you decide that you want 10 of those, you take 10 pictures. You make 10 non-fungible tokens. So now you have 10 different tokens. They're different.
So even if it's the same photo,
Maybe it's the same
yeah.
picture.
It's another.
It's a code. It's like
It's like a serial number
you.
or like a
It's
GPS.
called minting. You're gonna mint an NFT because the calculation process is now you're taking this calculation system and it's creating a certain code that is gonna be attached to that piece, and therefore.
So you decide the value of that, but then you're only validated in that value if somebody buys it, because
Yes.
that is not worth anything.
That is the case for everything in the world.
Right, but then let's say if there's one is more scarce, is more rare,
Yes. Yep.
so it makes it more desirable. So why would you print 10 or 15 of
You
those?
don't print them.
Like why would you mint them with different numbers?
It's like art, you know.
It's just
Sometimes
the
they
way
do
Like yeah, they're
reprints.
prints, but
The thing is,
Like
is like there's value. Value is very much like you say, with if people are willing to give that value to that, and it's the same with the Bitcoin.
So-
At the beginning, it was 0.0 something a Bitcoin. Now it's $60,000. But because there were people willing to give value to this and to exchange it, it became something.
So when you put in value, you put in value in dollars to it, or what?
In
Bitcoins?
it's mainly in Ethereum because it's on the depending on how you mint it, it's going to be in Ethereum, but then you can sell it to any type.
One of my favorite artists showed the other day, she was like, that's my first NFT. No, bit dyslexic. My first NFT. Yeah. And so I saw it, and it was on Instagram, on an account that was supporting a lot of NFTs. So people would, I guess, go and buy their NFTs on this Instagram account. I guess there is other support, but that's how I saw it. My question is, imagine that I want to sell it there. If there is a Russian guy that want to buy the first one for the price I put, can he sell it to someone else? It's just like what you were explaining.
Yes.
So a Chinese guy comes and he's like, no, I want to buy it from you, and
Yes.
he put another price. That's what is happening. Or?
Yes, so you put the NFT. Instagram is just this is nothing's really different in this world, like of what happens already. Let's say a gallery has art pieces, and you go to the gallery and you want to buy this piece of art. There's only one, and you buy it. People make money off of it, and you can also resell it. But if no one wants that piece of art again, and you paid enormous amounts of money for it, because you feel that it deserves that, and you were willing to pay the price and support the artist or support that, this is a choice. And this is how you decide what has value in your life. And so this is the whole thing as well.
But does the piece of art belongs to the buyer of the NFT, or is it just the value of the? Is it just the art value? No, I'm buying this painting with NFT. Does it belong to me, or,
So,
or do I just capture the as you were saying, the essence? You know, the value of the art.
so the NFT is actually it's a thing. It can be a lot of, it can be really anything. But let's take a picture, for example. Let's take this this art piece. So this I want to also like respond to your question. Can you rephrase it maybe a little bit different so I can
So is it like in real life that if I buy an NFT, I'm able to sell it
Yes.
to someone, and this someone is going to be the new owner of
Yes.
it, and he can overprice it and
Yes. Yes. So this,
get,
so you sell this
I
art
said-
piece.
Yeah, send.
You say $10,000. I become the new owner of this NFT. It's in my wallet now, and I bought it $10,000. But in this whole game, you buy this to not only support, but also to make some sort of like money, because you're trading. It's like art. People are buying art mainly not because they like it, but it also has value. So you're investing in something that is different than a company or thing. You're investing in art, so you know the value of this artist. So you're actually wanting this artist to grow, and therefore the price of whatever the art that you acquired is going to grow as well. And he can decide also that, you know, I bought it 10,000, I can put it on the market for 20. And if he sells that, that's amazing for you. That's amazing. But this art piece can also be not sold, and could be sold even less. That's also something. But what is really amazing in this new system, that you can put in the NFT, you can put that whenever that art is sold, I buy it, you get paid, and then if I decide to sell it, there's a percentage that goes straight to you, that is associated to that NFT, because it's a code. So you put that in the code. It's like, I want 10% every time this art piece is sold.
Is it only for
Oh, you
digital
put that
art?
in code.
This is part of the. It's part of the thing. It's like, this is something you can do.
So it's like
Non, mais c'est la
royalties.
photo.
It's royalties. So you get access to your royalties instantaneously and forever.
Instead of having like just a regular art market where things get passed through and the artist just receive the first.
Yeah, you just receive
uh,
once and that's it.
So it's
There is
basically
it lives.
buying digital art that has an inbuilt system with royalties.
Yes, inbuilt system of
But
royalties.
it's for digital art.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like buying digital art.
It's not
But
only
I mean,
digital, right?
The art can be not digital. Like
So the NFT is digital.
the NFT is
The
digital.
NFT is digital. NFT means non-fungible tokens. It means that you created a token on this platform that is attached to an image, a video, a music,
But not a painting.
but then in the NFT contract, because it's a contract basically. All these are contracts. This is also a thing. These are just contracts of codes and how things work, protocols. So in the protocol of the NFT that you're creating, you can say, I want 10% every time this piece is sold as royalties. And I can attach to that the actual physical piece to it. So you can say when someone has buy this NFT, you become the owner of the physical piece. So now there's a whole system you need to sell. You need to send the physical piece.
Oh.
You get the physical piece. So that means, and there's also this.
so you can do it, but you don't have to do it.
You don't have to
like
do
it can stay only online.
Yeah, it's only online. You decide what you want to do with this. And also you can mint out pieces and then redeem them for, if you buy the NFT and then you come to me and you show me that you have the NFT of this art piece, I take the NFT and I give you the art piece. That can also be something. And also the royalty is built into it. And you can also attach a link to a website, to videos. This is why NFT is very, very important for creators of all sorts, because not only for art, but for, let's say, healers and for people who have courses, you can actually do full-on courses. Film yourself. You film yourself, you create a whole course, different things, and then one course, one video is an NFT. And then you sell your courses as NFTs. This is also a thing, and then the people who buy your courses or your videos, if they decide to sell it again, you still get royalties. So
I have a
it's
So I could sell
I have
my
a
lodge.
question.
I could propose the lodge with NFT, for example,
yeah, you can
as a piece of art.
Oh,
Yeah.
so experience.
So this
An
is
experience.
this is the thing
The
with
lodge
this
is
thing.
definitely a piece of art.
Why not? I mean,
What's the
Yeah.
name
So
of
But
the-
I have a question too. Okay, yes.
so NFTs can you can right now this is a new space. This is very new. So to be I mean this is really new. Cryptocurrency is new.
Oh, in general, yeah, in
So
general. The whole, yeah,
like
yeah.
Like the
you
NFT
basically
beginning.
you're beginning to understand just the basic knowledge of what is blockchain already. So NFT is even newer than that.
Yeah.
So it's new because we don't know what we can do with this yet. People are using it for art, are starting to use it, but this opens the door when you understand what this is and you understand the power of contracts and what the world is ruled with contracts. And when you understand that, these are smart contracts. They're not just contracts, they're smart contracts.
This is my art.
I would prefer to
Yeah,
not
like-
talk at the same time.
Sorry.
So then
Sorry.
yeah.
Would you say my card? The one I
So if I
bought.
take a picture of this card, can I still get a picture?
The thing is, you can take a picture and mint it again in NFT, but it's never going to be the same. Because this is
I just
attached to a
wanna
code,
research
it's
it.
attached
Yeah,
to
exactly.
something. It's attached to also like now it has a lifetime on the thing. So it's a completely different entity. It's never going to be the same. So with the NFT now, everything is it's really much how are you creative? How is your creative mind to actually use these contracts and what you know about the world and how things work to create something that is smart contractually, and you can really do anything you want. It's really much how you see this.
So NFTs is mainly for art, for digital art.
No, this is what I'm saying. It can be anything. We're just at the moment using it
For
as
art.
art because art is always the precursor of everything. Artists and art create things and everyone else comes along and be like, oh, this is cool, this is amazing. Oh, let's use it for this, let's do this, and blah, blah, and then it creates the world. And then artists move on to creating something new, a new system, a new thing, and then we go into that. This is why this is important, and we're in the forefront. This is the beginning. This is not even been tapped in yet. This is really the beginning when you understand the power of this.
So can I ask you a question? This is really relevant to this card, right? So all the art has usually been being put on Ethereum. My friend, who's quite really amazing with crypto, he said, but now let's go into Bitcoin. So now he bought this, and suddenly now, because he believes this is going to be the new way of going forward.
So this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Now the cryptocurrency has opened the minds, and people were exchanging, creating coins, creating company and now artists are like, yes, let's do art and sell the art, and now there's a market. And now people are using the value of art to exchange value, and it's not like buying 10,000 Bitcoin. No, you get one art piece, you get the art piece, and you exchange the value through the art. So this is where it gets interesting, because the art market is big. It's a store of value. It becomes now a store of value integrated with art. So now people are not excited too much about. They're not just trading coins and currency. They're going to the NFT, the art market that is digital and the same approved mathematical kind of equation as the currency, but in an art form. So now they feel empowered because it's like going to a art gallery and going to see the art and buying this unique piece of art. Now geeks and everyone around the world can actually do that from their computer and and have it relevant and have it listed and being, now I can exchange it, I'll keep it for a couple years. Now they're doing that with NFT, with art. People are actually going into these markets and like, look, oh, this art is nice, this art is nice, I like this project, this, and I'm buying this, and I want it, they want to see it grow as well.
I have a question. As a healer that have a course, if I want to share my course in the NFT, all my course will be shown there? Like, can people press play and see it, or is it like I can just show a packet? Like, how does it look like?
Again, you can show 30 seconds video, artistic video that introduces what is this. And in the NFT, you get, when you buy the NFT, you have a link that directs you to a special website that is only accessible through that link with the course and whatever you want to sell on that. So it could be the full-on course with like 10 videos, or it could be just one. And you sell each NFT as one. So this is where it gets, also, you can just do a picture with the link, and then it can get you access to a whole website, to a whole special website, to a special page where you get everything, all the information that you want to put on there. So for healers and courses, I just saw this as, the game changer, because it's you actually, you don't need any type of platform. It's not a website, it's not like a Kajibi or whatever. It's not you're not conformed to this. You're actually on the whole world market, and it's exchangeable. And
what about like what? Because arts is of course limitless. On such a platform, I'm already, I don't know what, thinking about like, I'm going to be a bit rude, but like pedopornography and murders and people starting making art around all those, like, to create value around that nasty emotions of the human being. I mean, because it's not regulated, I think it could also go to very, very dark side of human society. You understand what I mean? It's that
right now, all this lives on the platforms that it's already there. These are the means of exchange already. These things exist, and these things are already on the internet and on these servers, on these things. They're already there. It's not like, this is already. This is just also, there's always going to be a way to use these things, but there's already a way anyway. It's like saying, oh, this is not right. But the pirates are already using all the, the drug, oh, it's going to be used for drug dealing. Well, the drug dealers use cash. That's mainly what they use. They use cars. This is not what it's about. This is mainly really using it for ourselves, because if people want to do bad, they're going to do bad whatever type of technology they're going to stay on the internet. If the internet goes, they're going to go there. It's not about that, because it's about what you want to create. The people who want to create bad things are going to create bad things wherever it is, however it looks like. And right now, the biggest of all this lives on the internet, so it's already there.
Yeah, I agree with you. Question. So I already kind of have my thoughts about this, but I'm wondering what anybody's would be, or yours.
How did they can hear you?
So I already have my answer about this, but I'm curious about what everyone else's would be. What would be the major, pull to create an NFT? Like, what is the motive, the reason, what are we trying to achieve, create? Is that, what is the...
Well, this is again, what is your intention?
But I mean, because there's a lot of things, right? We can share our courses, we can share things, but NFTs also, for me, it's like, well, I see it as an opportunity to create a lot. You can create wealth too, but there are other avenues as well. I'm curious.
So for me, it would be like
the recognition of an artist, because you have so many pieces of art on the internet, you're not aware of who is the artist, and there is no recognition, there is no respect for the artist. It's lost, and by this system at least, we'll always know forever
Yeah.
That piece of
Which
digital
keep your
art has been
value.
created by that person.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
So it's
and it
already
has-
like creating respect for the artist.
It has a history.
There's a
It has a name. It has a value. It has an equation. So now it lives side to side with your currency, with your Bitcoin. It's a store of value. So, and also, you are the creator. You are the benefactor. If you create these things through these systems, there's no middleman. There's no PayPal to pay, because PayPal, you know, pay the pal. This is a code for like. And again, going to etymology and all this, like these are controlled systems. So there's no middleman. So these. It's very much, you can create all this without the NFT. It's just the NFT gives you the power. It just gives you the like, you're holding the leash.
Okay, I got it here. So so it empowers an artist to share their art.
Artists or any entrepreneur
Their art.
or any.
Yeah, of course. Or anybody, whatever reason you want to create an NFT. But it's empowering because you have access to the whole internet that way. It's in a growing space. The space is still fresh, so there's a lot of hype about it. People are just now learning about it. There's shit selling like crazy on there. There's stuff that's sold for millions already, like for the last, I don't know, 6 months
Yes.
or so.
Yes. So.
But like, there's an right? So there's a lot. Yeah.
I also like the idea that as an artist, it doesn't matter like who you are, what is your experience. You get to be in the same gallery as lots of other ones that are.
It's the whole
You
world.
know, it's
Now
like raise your vibration already just because you put yourself there.
Yeah, because now it's
So-
not you're not struck. You have your art. Eve can attest to that. You have an art piece. Now you need to look for a gallery. Now you need to like, trust a gallery that shows your art, that like pays your. Now you create something that has a life of its own, and it's on the market, and the market is worldwide, and it's fast. If someone wants to buy it, it's in China. You're gonna get the money in 20 minutes.
But how can you express art and emotion just through a computer? You know? I mean, you go to a museum because there is so much emotion attached
So
to a
there's-
painting or to.
That's the challenge. Like on fire there because.
But I mean, if you take a picture of your painting, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
this
it's
is-
going to get
this
value
is-
without even like
But
being
you
able
could
to share the
actually-
emotion that you.
This is
You
why
could have the physical painting.
this is why you can
but
attach
you're
the physical.
digitalizing the art, you know.
Can I have a question? Do you
Can
create a
I
show?
just like
Oh,
just
sorry.
quick? This is why you can attach your physical art.
But someone is going to buy it without even seeing your art,
That's
without
the
even
thing.
feeling your emotions.
That's
you know?
the thing.
I'm a bit
At first, this is right now. The people who are right now, the people who are in this market are not the people who are attached to the physical thing, because this is now it's like opening the door to the art market to people who are not used to having like this feeling of I'm buying this unique piece of art in a gallery. They have this feeling now with the NFT. They're buying when they're going on and they're
But
searching
it's
for the
sad,
art.
man.
They're
It's so sad. Art should be free, man. You know what I mean?
Art should be free.
Fuck it,
Art
when
is not free.
When
As
you
an
know
artist,
it's beautiful pieces of art, or in
as
private
an artist,
collection,
art
you're
is
like,
not free. Art is never free.
that?
You know,
Dude,
like
look at the ocean. That's free. That's a piece
Yeah.
of art right there, man.
Yeah,
Art's
I know,
everywhere.
You understand what
You
I
know?
mean? It's like you're capitalizing, you're creating whole markets around like something that should be universal.
I have a question.
It's about Bitcoin. Can I just ask you?
yeah.
So I understand that Bitcoin, there's a finite number of them. This is why it only grows in value. Okay, so for example, the person that paid her, probably a portion of Bitcoin. Why would a person pay something in Bitcoin rather than keep it if we know that they're just growing in value? I mean, good for her, but like, why?
Why would someone pay in Bitcoin?
Yeah, if we know that there's a finite number and the trend is that they
Because it is a finite number, and it's creating value because of that, and it's not diminishing value. Value is being created, and it's also another system. You can also
Right,
pay in
but why
other
wouldn't
coins.
you just keep them?
Because sometimes in life you need to be able to
Person-
access resources. The problem with Bitcoin is you invest $1,000, you only have $1,000, and then you need for some reason this $1,000 for medical expenses, for example. You have to sell the Bitcoin.
So personally, I had all my money in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and other coins, but I didn't see it. You can see it as something, oh, I'm gonna buy Bitcoin like gold and just keep it. But this is a mentality. Me, I got Bitcoin, I got these things because I wanted to get out of the system that is enslaving the planet and put it in a system and participating in the system.
Right.
So I used that money and that energy. It's again stagnant energy or flowing energy. Are you going to use your energy to buy the things you want to buy when it's possible? Because this allows this to be able to buy whatever you want and to exchange freely at a
Right,
faster
but if you
To
speed.
keep the energy in flow, you know.
No, I understand, but if you see as a form of investment, you know, where you want to grow your capital or whatever, you know, then why?
Well, the
sell
thing
it?
is that it can
Like,
go
I mean,
down
you can
as well.
Take it,
It's a risk.
yeah, you
It
can
is,
you
yeah.
can keep it, or I mean, you can use it as you say, like just as another means of exchange, like just as regular cash, or you can invest and just keep it. So you know,
Yeah,
you
but
resell
it's-
it in a very long time, and you get like
You can do that.
50 times
This is
the
perfect.
value.
People
but
are
you-
doing that.
You never know if you will be able to don't touch these resources for 15 years. Like, you know, things happen in life.
Yeah.
No, I understand. Out of necessity, you can also sell your house and sell your
yeah,
car.
exactly.
That's the
I
thing.
get
It's,
it,
it's,
but
it's more of a
like-
mindset. It's more of a mindset.
Yeah.
It's like, are you the type of person who like, oh, there's a I'm gonna keep it, and then you lose it or you break it. You know, it's like, oh, I don't know where I put it. I could have bought something, and it's like, for me, I use this to flow my life, to fuel my life. I use this to get things going. It's the value comes from me.
But what kind of service? How do you use it in a practical way?
Well,
especially living in Costa Rica, for example.
I came to Costa Rica with crypto. Like, I bought my ticket with cryptocurrency. I bought everything that I needed to live here with cryptocurrency. And that was 2 years ago.
But the first thing the airline company did was to convert your crypto into dollars.
Yeah, so again, this is the thing. Now it's getting more people are willing to accept this energy now. This is the thing. Now there's a community is growing because now the art market is in there. So now that there's a culture and not just physical, financial thing, there's a culture of aesthetic and beauty, then love and caring and then emotions, that becomes alive. Now things are gonna get serious because people get attached to art, and especially digital art. It doesn't matter. Now that digital art is now validated in a same way as your money, people are getting excited.
So I don't know the details, but my friend has actually thought about using NFTs in the logistics business and
Yeah.
stuff like this, and not just like trading, but like coming up with new models
Exactly.
based on the blockchain.
These are contracts. This is basically a contract. You create. If you have a creative mind, this is why.
Yeah,
This is
creative
why
mind.
it's very important to understand. This is not just an image.
No.
This is a contract. This is a technology. The NFT is a technology to be able to say, what can I put in there? How can I transmute whatever I'm doing, whatever I want to create, formulate into a way that I can propose it to people and get the most value, and the people get the value, and it's validated.
Yeah.
And they can take that and also exchange it for the same amount of value or even more, and create this community. And
He's
this-
doing it. I think it was like logistics. You know, when you have the trucks, and then you have your goods. You know, let's say your
Yes.
boxes. Yeah. And he was saying that doing the transactions, all of it through on the blockchain, and therefore it's all of the one sort of like currency or one sort of like thing, and so it's an automated. Yeah, it works on this automated system. So you might want to get an item from San Jose to here, and then you can just go onto this blockchain. Even though there's technologies doing that already, but this was sort of like just making it a bit more streamlined and making it more transparent in some respects, you know, because everyone trusts each other on this platform, you know, because it, like you said, it's secure, and the calculations all work out, so you're never going to get ripped off. Like you do this job, like, oh, I want to bring something from San Jose, you don't know like about how the payment works, you know, you might pay the guy in advance and you might not receive it, or you know what I mean, or for example, you pay later to the guy who delivers it, and then you pay when it arrives, but you might not pay him, you know, the old invoice system.
Yeah, so
this is like an automatic system that basically you know you're going to get paid.
there's a lot that goes into
Yeah.
that as well. There's a lot of different, is what we call also in these particular systems, that translates into what is on the chain and what is physical. You need something that connects the two.
Yeah.
So these are what are called oracles.
Oracles.
That actually validates the physical and validates it on the chain. So that's what's called an oracle. That is what I invested in a company called Chainlink.
Yeah.
So Chainlink, for me, when I first saw this, I thought this was going to be a game changer, because blockchain, yes, on itself is very, but then when you want to attach a product or do that or send things, how can you tell that this package arrived, or you know, you've been delivered this, or and to validate it on the blockchain? So the oracle, now if you do that, you go through oracle that will validate, they will have nodes in different places, and they will validate these different like physical and validation, and go through these oracles that will be the gatekeepers of the information in the physical and the blockchain. And this is why now it's one of the biggest company in the crypto, because it's necessary. It's what I call, this is the company you want to invest in. The companies and coins that are actually improving the system, improving our lives through these things. Now we can do more on this system because of the oracles, because it's now, now we can create things like, let's say, an Uber type thing, you know, because there is a validation between the real world and the digital and the physical. Before that, it was not possible. But now with oracles put in place, there are people and system that are taking this responsibility to look at the physical, validate, okay, you actually did the transition, you signed in this, you need to sign, and when you sign, it goes on to the oracle, it says the oracle, yes, this has been delivered, boom, translated to the blockchain, and validates it.
What is the name of the company?
Chainlink.
I got that one.
I also think that as like a business owner and entrepreneur, this is actually a great opportunity to bring your impact by spreading it. If you say in your website, or to the people that are coming to your lodge, for example, right? You say that you accept Bitcoin, you already help to you know, to bring it forward. Like the
Actually,
whole,
I had an idea. I'm going to create a one night stay at Kaya Bloom, and it's going to be an NFT. Magical night at Kaya Bloom.
Nice.
Piece of art, an experiential one, you know?
It's amazing.
Could be a good idea.
Especially
Like to
because
create
you're
the,
associated with
it's
art,
like
like,
people
so
can come.
You can also have like a digital art that's attached to that, a Kaya Bloom art, and then you say, when you have this art that is like, this is a special Kaya Bloom art.
You like the psychedelic?
Yes. Now you can redeem this, come to our place, show us that you have this, and let's say if you have that, you can have one night. That will mean they will give you the NFT, and
no, but I create the most magical night, you know?
Yes.
Like one very specific night. Like someone wants to do it, it will be like an amazing.
That could be
an amazing night, you know? Like just like one night that we're going to
the tree
engineer.
Yes.
With Lindsay around, services.
So that could be a
something
gift.
really amazing. Flowers. But NFT is.
The tree house.
And also,
see,
and
then
also
hey,
the
you
fact
take
that
it from some pictures and stuff like that or videos even. Yeah.
taking the getting paid in this is also a big thing. Opening the doors, this is also you don't need to create anything. The simple fact that you say I accept
Crypto.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, this and certain type of artistic NFTs. At some point, you're gonna work like this. I accept from this artist, and this project, and you're just gonna receive. And what it does is just now it opens the door to there is people who only live in this world and who have abundant amount of money and amount of energy in this space. And if you open the door to that, you're basically opening a light in a new market that's telling, hey, you can come here and spread your energy.
You up level yourself.
You
as
up
well.
level yourself because you're taking in a new form. It's not like, oh, I advertising
Like
or
here,
this.
it's a nightmare to create a payment platform, for example. In Costa
Exactly.
Rica, it's so regulated, you're so
yeah.
taxed, and the bank, and crypto would be just a way of saying
Yes.
come, but the interesting aspect is how to identify and support the right crypto monies,
Yes,
It's
so this is
something-
why
because it
it's,
seems to be complicated, this chain link thing. If you're not really technical, to
Chain link
understand the impact that it's going to have. So how do you, as a art entrepreneurs, make sure that you propose the right?
yeah. So this is why it's again, if you want to accept, I would say always go with the first Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then after, if you do your research, you can accept others.
Maybe I missed that information if you said it already, but is there a platform where you can find all the NFTs you can look at and choose from?
So yes, so this is we're getting into that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not how to pay.
Good transition.
So yes, there is platforms.
Where are there?
So there is platforms now. If you do create NFTs, for the moment, all this is very new, and it's very new to be able to create your NFTs yourself. This is before just having a wallet was something, you had to be a programmer, you had to be a very savvy, technology savvy to have a wallet. It was complicated. It's complicated. Now it's easier and easier because of design, because people are too used to the apps and everything. So now we want this to be easy. So this is what's happening right now. And right now you can mint your NFT on different platforms that are galleries also, but not just gallery on that site, but are gallery for the whole market. So there's OpenSea. OpenSea. That means sea like the ocean. OpenSea.
What is this? OpenSea?
These are platforms.
Platform.
There's OpenSea, Maker's Place.
One space.
Makers
It's
Place.
again different spaces.
These are different.
Like
Again,
one space.
there's not just one space. There's many.
Always.
And
Makers
No, but it's like you have to
space.
see it. The stupid image would be to take US dollars. You need a distributor, right? You need a machine. So you have platforms who basically create the
Yeah.
link between
Yeah.
this technical space and your own needs. Basically, it's that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a.
Yeah. And
Intermedia.
these websites, they also have a way of sharing your art. They because this is also new and it's gonna evolve.
That was my question. So do you get a space or a showroom on these platforms that you can have?
Yes, so it's now it's like Instagram. You have your how do you say your accounts.
Profile.
Yeah.
You have your collections. So I personally have accounts on there, and I have several collections of different types of NFTs and different things that I propose that are on there.
Did you already sell an NFT?
No, because I'm not actively but they're there, and
they are yours forever. No, it's amazing.
yeah, I mean,
it's like-
that's the thing, is it's there, it's ready, it's available.
But it's like Instagram. You need to be seen by a big amount of people.
So,
and you get to
These markets, they have also a way of like, you know, helping you as a art gallery does. They're like showing, they're making events, so they do the same thing but digitally. It's called drops. Oh, this artist, this drop is gonna happen. Boom, there's gonna drop of this NFT project from this artist is gonna happen in 5 days. Be ready, and then they do, and then there's this auction. There's auction going on, and people would be like, I want this, I want pay this price, I want to pay this price, and it goes fast.
But you decide the price.
So-
You decide the number of coins, of tokens. Sorry,
Of
the value of your art
of
piece.
the
You
art.
decide.
So
that
these are auctions. So auctions you don't decide because it's an auction.
no, but the initial price.
The initial price, yes, you can decide. You
Not
can,
around the auction, like in your profile, your art
On
pieces.
my
You
profile?
decide that they were
Yeah.
worth.
yeah, yeah. So I made them. I try to find the way that fits my way of doing things. So what I did is I create an account, and I'm still in the process of it. I already have an idea of how I'm going to build it, but it takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
But I already have 2 collections and things already on there. What I did is I didn't do the auction, and I didn't contact them to do a drop.
Yeah.
But I used the platform to mint, to prepare, to see how it looks, to really be comfortable in this space, and I set them at a set price. So it's not an auction. I said, this is the price. If you want to buy it.
For example, 2 tokens. You said it was 2.
So yeah, I have several prices. So
How much is a token today? What do you buy a token? I mean,
it's not a what do you mean token?
Value
but
is expressed in what?
NFT. I mean, how do you?
The NFT is translated into Ethereum.
To Ethereum.
It's Ethereum.
So
Because
there
it's
is a
on,
market. 1,000 Ethereum equal 1 NFT.
so one
example.
one Ethereum is 2,000 or I don't know 1,000
Okay,
something.
okay.
So
3,000.
yeah, so
Really? Yeah. Wow.
So your art is being, you decide how many Ethereums it is, and depends on, and again, it depends on your artistic value, what are you proposing, and the depth of your creation. Again, if you you can take a picture, people will take pictures of anything and put it on there, but if you look at what they do, there's nothing. There's no art profile, there's no website, they don't do anything. It's just a one-time thing.
But,
So
you
as an artist, if you have already an audience of what you do, because this is what being an artist is you actually create this community and this engagement with people. You're showing them what you're doing. You're actually you're giving them, you know, your energy through the art, through the visual. And so what it does, and then now you have an audience, and this NFT and these platforms just allows you to monetize this and to have something that they can buy into that, to buy something of value from you that will make them invest in you, and they receive something of value that they can exchange as well, that will only grow if you grow. It's not something that they buy, like, let's say a crowdfunding that you just like give one time and that's it. Now you kind of like crowdfund your artist, but you get an NFT back, and it has value, and you can also, you know, it can grow with the artist, and you can sell that again. So this is why it's very important to, as an artist, to have these as a, not the main thing, but this is a tool in order to you to have a door, like a portal, for people to invest in you, to invest in yourself and to what you're doing, and for them to receive something of value as well, and they can keep that value, and that value will grow. It's not just this one-time thing that they get, and you know, oh, I gave money away to this artist once, you know, because no.
So where's your collection? Can we see your collection?
Yes.
Which one's it on?
It's on OpenSea.
OpenSea.
This
So-
is OpenSea and something else. You said OpenSea and something
So
else.
there's several. There's quite a few. There's like there's
Makers.
super rare,
Makerspace.
super rare, Makerspace, OpenSea, Nifty Gateway.
You can send them after, no? Chat.
Super rare.
Yes, I can put it in the chat.
But you set up the NFT value of your art.
Yes.
Where you decide.
I decide, and again, are they people willing to give
that
value
in
for that?
Ethereum. This is
That,
where you
that
start
amount of
monetizing.
Ethereum for
Right.
that?
Ah, oui, d'accord, okay.
But it's the same as normal.
This is a gamble.
Yeah, I mean,
this
it's
is like
okay.
this is
But
like
you
a thing.
decide.
You-
It's not like the community who is deciding the value of your art. You decide. You say.
Again,
Yeah.
if you set the
Like real
price,
life.
you decide. But if you go in the sense of like auction, you're not really gonna decide. But you can set like a main price. Like I'm gonna like this is the lowest price that I'm gonna go. But then it's an auction. You know, it's like an auction. You sell something. I want this. I want that. I'm willing to buy this. 10,000. 12,000. Boom, 12,000. 15,000. But for me, I don't mind to set a price, and if you're willing to buy, fine. If you're not, that's okay. There are people who are willing to buy because I know the value of my art. And I'm building things, and I'm gonna grow. So these are just gonna grow in value.
I have a question about the online learning as well. Like, if you have a course, how do you make the video, small mini video, 30 seconds? You said, are you selling your course through this platform? What are you trying to achieve by like using the NFT in this
So
situation?
this hasn't been tapped in yet.
Okay.
This is like for me. I just envisioned that because she's doing that.
Yeah,
And I just thought like this is a very brilliant way because right now people are doing course. I know that Leo is doing course and he needs a platform to hold these videos in a certain way to be able to monetize these courses. That's the thing. You're doing these courses to be monetized because you're not just giving it away. So the NFT allows you to package it. Basically, a package. It's a package. It's a vessel for you to like share your thing, and the way you do it is also it's like how creative are you?
Imagine you have a package of it. Leo is doing amazing classes. He's packaging
Yeah.
that into an NFT.
Yeah.
So instead
And
of
then
doing
one guy is buying it for $1,000, and the class is absolutely amazing, and I'm sure it will be. And it becomes that amazing class that you can only get through NFT. And then the next person who's going to buy it really wants to see it is going to buy it for $2,000 because it's or 2,000 Ethereum, and it's gaining value and it becomes very exclusive,
So there's only a fixed number of people can attend the course.
Only
One.
one.
Yeah, only
One.
one.
Yeah.
Only one.
So
can
you
access
can-
that.
you can-
Imagine you could package it
But
like that.
unless
Only
you-
one
So-
person can access your class, and then
So-
it becomes like
Duplicate?
the class.
so this is
My
not,
way of packaging it.
yeah, this is one way of
Yeah,
packaging.
this is just like way
Because
trying to get a sale.
Because what you can
One
do
class
is
available.
you do a course. It's not for one people to see it. What you do a course is that you create an art piece that has a link to a certain website that has all the course, a certain thing, a certain page that holds all these courses. And so
an
the
NFT.
only way to access this page is to have the NFT with the link. So then you can you can create different images, the same images or different art pieces because you want, this is the uniqueness of this thing. You just don't want just like one replica. You can create different art pieces, and if it resonates with different people, but the information that you're gonna get through the link is the same as the course. But the NFT that you're gonna get is a unique piece in itself. But the main thing is the link to the courses. But then you still have the NFT that is an art piece and is also exchangeable with value and has the access to the link to the courses. So
Could you sell your access to the course to other people? If I've done the course, I don't want to do the course anymore. Can you sell it on and then you get a royalty?
Yeah.
The person
Because
who
he
developed
owns
it.
it. Because from the
You can
moment he
sell
buy
it-
it, He owns it,
Yeah.
so he can
No,
do
he-
whatever he wants with it.
No, he owns the art piece, the NFT art piece, and in the art piece is attached a link to a certain page or a certain structure, website,
course.
that has the course on that. So you can, so the website's going to be accessible to everyone who has that link.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't own the courses. You own the art piece with the link that allows you to go to the courses.
Yeah.
And if you, when you're done with the course, you still got that art piece, and you still got the access to the link. So you can sell that art piece as an art piece, because if you're doing it well, you're actually creating value. You want to create value, so what you're creating is not just like a basic image. You're actually creating something of value that, if you're done with it, you can actually sell it back, because the art piece in itself has a certain value, and it has attached to.
So can you
I
sell
mean,
the course
it's
back
one
to?
way to see it, but as you say, the beginning of it
Yes.
is
Yes,
limitless.
It's limitless.
the piece of art could be the video,
Yes,
the teaching itself.
Exactly.
So you can only see it once.
You can
know?
do a full-on course, special video,
Yeah.
and create the special
In order
1
to
hour
see it, you need to have
1 hour download,
There is only one person.
channeling of
It's
something,
interesting.
conversation, and you can buy that.
But
I love
let's-
that.
But how does that? How does that? Why do you love it, Leo? What made you think? Because once I've seen the course, can I sell the art again? Can I sell the course to
Yes,
somebody
this is
else?
what I just said. You
Yeah.
can you.
In the NFT, can he sell it in his own?
The whole course.
When you
Even the course.
You
bit.
don't own the course. That's what I'm saying.
No,
You-
no, but
you-
the access.
um,
You go through the artwork, and then you go through the video. Then you get to the course. Can you then sell? I've done the course. I want to say Dave really likes the course.
It really depends how you pack it.
I mean,
because
this is-
the
this is
possibilities are-
your
your
decision.
decision. If you
Okay.
This is your decision.
Okay. Good.
But if
So
you
we-
want to sell that
Yeah.
NFT which has the link to the course, you can also do that. If you want to give the course away, take the link and share it with other people, you can also do that.
I have a friend. He's going to Scotland in November for the COP 26. And he's bringing 35 First Nation chiefs, and they're all going to sing, and they're going to record them with a 360 sound crazy system, and they're going to create an NFT with that. And
Yes.
the sound recording will be unique, and it's going to be a piece of art. and it's going
Exactly.
to represent their battle for COP 26.
So
It's
that,
amazing.
for doing that, there's going to be an auction. Let's say there's going to be an auction for it, and then a lot of people are going to be like, wow, there's only one of that, and it's a fully experience. So now people are going to bet on it, are going to, like, it's going to have a momentum, and then the owner will have it, will see it. He can also share it, share the video. If there's video attached, then you're the owner.
So
Again,
yeah, that's why I'm asking. So you are the owner.
you're the owner after, but
What
not
about
the owner of
copyrights?
the course. Let's say, because the course lives on another platform. It's not in the NFT.
it's copyright
You
protected
got the link.
because
At the
it's
moment.
What
You can
about
share the link.
copyrights
At the
not
moment.
regards
Yeah.
to courses?
Yeah,
In the future.
if you do that, but you can also, I mean, if you're doing a course, I mean, you want also more than one people to see it. If you do a special type of like course for one person, that's also something else.
What about copyrights?
It's copyright
Let's say there
protected.
is I put my painting.
Well, the NFT is the copyright.
So like the person who buy it, he can do whatever they want with it.
With what?
Basically, with my painting.
What do you mean? With your painting or
bring
with
it on
the
the-
digital?
With the digital, like
Yeah, now it's theirs.
it's there, so they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, the thing is now they have a digital aspect, and this digital NFT, since it lives on a blockchain, they can use it in many ways. They can use it in games. Now it's like a shape. It's like a. This is why NFTs are used a lot in gaming. People are creating avatars, and that you buy the NFT avatar and you have it, you use it in the game, and it's an actual avatar that you using the game. So this is the next stage. This is the first. I'm explaining also the first layer of an NFT being a piece of art, just a picture. But now we're understanding faster what these things are, so it goes a little bit faster than before. Cryptocurrency, there was like many ways of doing this, and you know, just like creating coins, and it's also a bigger thing. Now, the people who want, I see it as, if you really want to create value and to stand out in this game, because right now there's a lot. People are creating things, but because it's the beginning and they're understanding that this is like, oh my god, let's see what works. Let's just like mint these things, and just like all different. What they're doing is like set a world of women. This is a good one that's taken in a lot of momentum. It's basically faces of art pieces, digital faces of women, of like, I don't know how many different women. They're all unique, and this is the thing. So, and people do that with dogs, with this, with that, and you know, I mean, it's art. You know, like they're different.
They get like a serial
Oh,
number.
picture of
like,
the dog. Oh.
No, it's
Just
an
the
art
face.
piece. It's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
art piece. So you're like creating different avatars. So, and also the thing in that world is there's a lot of what we call exchangeable cards. Because the NFT world, you know who understands it really well? Because, you know, they have the ear like this. They're participating in this network of the cryptocurrency is the sport industry.
The sport industry.
Sport industry.
Sports.
NFL, NHL, NBA. You know, they know when to. You know, just look at these entities. You know, they're the best to monetize these things. And what they're doing is that they're taking snippets of videos. They're actually the one who came up with a lot of ideas of how to use these things, because they're using the NFT to
the most beautiful goal in soccer. They're going to like just
so
a little video of it, and boom,
exactly,
it's going to be a piece of art.
Exactly, like a dunk, and
Like a
it's like,
dunk,
oh, you
or-
got the dunk NFT minted by the NBA, and
becomes-
there's only
doesn't belong to
15.
the
There's
team.
15 of it, and that's it. And you have also a card of this player, and this is minted by the NFT world.
Goes back to when we school. When
It's
you're playing
it's the
with,
same
like,
thing. It's the same thing. This is how creative are you? What's your hustle? How are you hustling things? How do you want to like? So when you see these entities doing that, you're like, and do you know who is also a big owner and creator of these NFT? Christie's.
What is that?
Christie's,
The
like the
auction?
art,
Auction
the
house.
arts.
Oh, Christy.
They're
I worked
fully in
with
it
them.
because they know what this is. They're not really talking about it.
Oh my god.
They're not. They're like, yeah, and then they're like,
Who's Christy?
you know,
It's like
Christie's.
Largest
It's
art
an auction house of art, and it's like one of the biggest auction houses in the world. And all these different entities, they're using this.
Yeah, the sculpture,
And
furniture,
And you can
art,
hear the biggest artists talk about NFTs as well, and they work with they work with these entities. And when you hear artists that represents these auction house or these big art galleries, that means that this entity is actually saying to the world, we're using this technology and we're using it well, and it's making a lot of like impact. So have your ear and look at, you know, who are using these things. This is not is new, but the main player of this world are already using these technologies and are on it.
Okay.
Phew.
This is great.
So girls, artists,
Yeah,
let's rock and roll.
I already text my ex that is a musician. Let's do an NFT together.
So a musician that made NFT project made millions of dollars, and it sold in seconds.
Wow.
What was the project?
It's just a music. It's just an album.
Who though?
Can't remember his name. Oh, I can
Somebody
like.
popular?
I mean, in a certain world, yes. On the digital world,
certain
now
world.
he's big because, but he's a DJ. He's a DJ, and that's the thing. When you have an audience and you create these things, this is what it's used for. It's actually monetizing your audience and what you created to your world, and now just like letting it free and just like being available for people to exchange, use, and buy, and like now they have a piece of you, and it's alive, and they can code it, and it's validated, and they can exchange it. So the more you work on yourself and your art, this is what it's basically.
It's like a very competitive
It's so
platform.
motivating to start.
It's like, currently I'm just like, the only good thing I see about it is the fact that a piece of art will never be detached from the artist, which I think is amazing. This is like an Olympic champion who wins a gold medal. It's like whatever is going to be an
NFT my
Olympic
rap
champion.
songs. I have a rap song about cryptocurrency.
Well, that
You
would be a
have?
big
I
thing.
didn't hear.
That
Yeah.
could work. Because it's very in the now. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's a topic that's like that card I bought is because everyone's talking about Dogecoin, you know. So it's going to have
Oh.
potential value in the future.
What did you buy now again?
The card I bought, are you not seeing it?
Oh, you bought that?
Yeah. There's 1,200 of these. And they
NFT.
yeah, and this is bought
Alright, I
by
wanna see
the
this.
issuer. The issuer themselves who created the cards. We bought directly from them. My friend is had the contacts.
So something I want to say as well is that this is not just something that is going to be, let's say, it's not, you don't need to do this alone.
Yeah.
Because NFT is the new, since I've been in the crypto world, I saw how creating a token and creating all this is like tokenization, IEOs, IPOs. This was a thing. And it was whole groups creating chains, creating new technologies to improve the system. And this is how they made money and how they created projects. We can do this with NFTs. We can all come together and create an NFT project, and a common project for everyone to benefit from that, and we're all working on it, and it becomes alive, and it funds everyone. It funds everyone's project, and it can. This is very, very interesting. So
I love that. And in light of what you just said, what is something that we all have common grounds on that we could actually work on something?
yeah, so this is what this HeARTrepreneurZ is. It's also incubator for people, like-minded people, to come together, artists to come together and either work on their personal projects and have other people's opinions and knowledge, and also create common projects together and all benefit from that. Because with the royalty thing and the crypto, now it's really simple. It's like, royalties, it's like everyone who participated, you can actually put them in, and if the sells, the money just goes, straight to the people who were involved in it. So this is where it gets interesting, to create bigger projects, and not just you create your projects, and then you also create your common projects.
Let's make the first ever digital vegan potluck.
I don't know how that's gonna look, but
You do healing events. I mean, we're all into expansion and like personal development, personal growth, healing.
I
these kind of things, or
will
not?
feel you. I tell you what my vision is, and then we sync with something I'm working on is developing an online platform where we put all the healers' courses, and people who are doing trainings, and who's doing mentoring, and who's doing online Zoom call trainings. Maybe we can have a platform like this, because I know you're looking for online, you're doing online. My business is online over the years, online training, and I'm collaborating with people. I think other people, and people, the artists can come together and do something, and maybe we all can come together as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because you got, and we can help each other.
Co-create,
So
co-create.
this is the thing. Now this is not. It's more than a platform. The platform is the whole. The platform in itself is the market. This is the thing. This is like when we need to like understand and more. It's not just like a. We don't need to create a website or a platform.
Okay.
The platform is the market.
Yeah.
The platform is the technology.
No, but maybe a project together.
So,
that
yeah.
would be more.
So now you want to get people a common ground to create maybe, you know, an aesthetic or a common thread, like to reunite. You know, like we don't need to think about the platform.
No.
You know, it's more like coming together and see how we work together, and you know how we can help each other and grow. Because this is
So basically setting up an arts collective.
Yes.
Try to use that platform in order to like
to use the platform
influence the
and
community.
to use each other's knowledge and to just you know.
She's like, yeah.
No, I'm so happy I'm here. This is great, honestly.
Yeah,
My first thing, like your question was like, what was it? It was something about what you as an artist, something, and I said like, I think it's hard for me to value my art or other people to see the value in the time that I put into my art. So this makes me, I can value it, and then the people who value it will come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not only you give it value, but in order to mint an NFT, you have to actually pay money. Like for me to mint my NFT, I have to actually pay money.
The same money that you
No,
value?
it's very little, but because this is a network and it's a sovereign network, you need to pay money to use the network. It's called gas fee.
Yeah.
So you need to pay the system. It's like $20 or even a little bit less, but
One time and that's it.
to mint the NFT, yes. But you need to. This is also the energy exchange. You're creating value because you're actually participating in the network by giving. You know, you're giving. This is where when we say, you know, invest in. You pay whatever you buy. You know, you give your energy to. You know, if you're always buying Coca-Cola, that means you're investing in Coca-Cola.
You're saying, I want more Coca-Cola in this world.
Exactly.
essentially.
This is what you're saying. You're saying to the world that you want more of that. So now this you know, you want to create and.
But it doesn't matter. So the value that I set on it doesn't matter. It's not reflecting the price you pay for that.
No.
Okay, so that's a set price that everyone
No,
pays.
it's just the energy to actually like create. To you know,
Like a cost
you're
to
minting.
register.
You're minting to create the calculation, because right now you can do it on yourself, but if you're using a certain platform, they created this platform for you to be able to do that, but you need to pay a certain amount to
show there.
to create this like NFT. And then if you do it on these platforms, they take a percentage as well. But that's okay,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you set the price.
Yeah.
You're just like, thank you for allowing me to be able to do that. You just said, we'll take 2%, and you know, you take all the rest, and you can also, you have 10% royalties for life. So if you do create this art piece that sells, and if you do like a project that has, let's say, 33 NFT, and they all sell for different price, and then now they're exchangeable on the market. Now people, and if you create another collection, another thing, and another, now you have a lot of things that are exchangeable, that are on the market, that are validating your own work.
And then I could also create a code, so every time it gets resell, they get like 10%.
You don't need to create
Or
a
not?
code. You just put it in. It's like, I want, you know, 3.
Oh, it's already there, yeah, but
Are you thinking of programming a code?
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, because you can change depending on the artwork. I can say, like, okay, I have 10 pieces of this, and these pieces I have 3, but I want them to be able to, every time they resell, I get 50% again.
Yeah, you
can do a resale price?
Right now, you can't go up to like a certain amount of like, because 50%
It's a
of
lot.
royalty is a lot.
Yeah.
It goes up to 10% or something, and that's already a lot because
Yeah.
it's 10% royalty of like something
No.
that you would never had before. You know,
Right,
like
right.
royalties, I never, like it's for
Really?
royal. This is why it's called royalties, because not the main people would have access to these things. Now it's for everyone.
I have royalties for 2%. Like it's been like 10 years, something like this, since I published my first books. But it's like 2% of a $12 book.
Yeah.
So it's nothing.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna make it.
So you can.
Yeah, I was thinking, can we publish books for it?
That's amazing for books.
Yeah.
It's amazing for books. It's amazing for. This is the thing. It's
Poetry.
really incredible for these.
Poetry,
Digital book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
books.
You can do anything, man. Pictures,
Time.
videos, like
Can you
how creative can you be? Like you were saying,
Exactly.
man. Like what do you want to fucking put on there? Come up with something.
Could you-
This is why projects. It's more like seeing NFT as projects. I'm gonna create a project and then create different types of NFTs in that project. For me right now, I have 2 projects that I'm working on. I have one that's called the God Codes, and another one that's called Kings. And so the God Codes is actually me doing my art, my digital art with codes and just empowerment, like symbols that represents a lot of that is my work and my art and my things. And the other one is called Kings, but I'm making crowns. So I have 9 crowns that I'm working on. But what I'm doing is that I'm doing something that hasn't been done yet. I'm actually taking pictures of the crowns in their process. So I have 9 crowns. I did one sketch of each crown. Took a picture, minted that, created an NFT for the first phase. Went again, second phase, take pictures, boom, minted all these 9s. Second phase, different price. Now they're higher. Third phase, different price. Put them on. Now I have like 18. They're all different price. One is like lower price because it's the first phase. I didn't put too much energy. Now the more the art is growing, it's the same art, but I'm taking pictures and creating more value. So now I'm gonna have like 100 pictures with all different prices, different price range for 9 art piece. Then I'm actually documenting and making my progress accessible. So now when the art piece is gonna be finished, the people who can't have access to the finished art piece is gonna be an amount of money. They can decide what kind of phase they want to buy because the finished product is gonna be alive and there.
Brilliant.
So this
That's
is
so
very,
genius.
this is very, very excited for that. So yeah. Any questions?
Would you be releasing those at different times? And is that like just an ongoing thing? Do you have the art ready already? Or just...
So I have the first phase up already. I have the second phase that's kind of ready to be minted. I just have to like reset my MetaMask on my phone because it's and I've been in different processes, but I'm not I'm not in a rush. This is a ongoing projects, and I already have things on there, and you can also do that. You can also say first phase drop this. You can also be I'm doing it very on a low key and not like testing the thing, but you can also like go to hola hermano,
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, brother!
Yay!
Oh, it's your birthday today?
Yes.
Feliz cumpleaños! Fun fight!
So yeah, you can do like drops. You can document your things and be like a little bit more professional and think about it more as an overall project, and be like, creating the whole project and knowing that you're gonna do that. And
Let's pitch an idea. They can get the investors.
There is a
Pitch
seat for you
an
here.
idea and they can sell the idea. They can invest in it in something.
Yeah.
Be a part of it. Yep. Yeah. I'm just thinking.
thinking the same.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Let's say if you want to build an art center with enough funds
Yeah.
to make the project and online, you get like investors through this. They can buy items.
If you
Yes.
say like even 5%
So-
of the this.
So this is what I'm also doing. I have another collection that's going to be called. That's going to be for my architecture. So what I'm doing is I have these plans there. I'm building these temples, and I'm going to set them. And it's like when you buy these NFTs, this is going to fund this project.
That's what I'm thinking.
This is what happens. So you create something of value for people to buy in, and what they're buying in is not just an art piece; it's a whole project.
Yeah.
This is when I talk about when I say projects. You know,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
creating some.
Experience
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then what they own, the thing on the internet, they don't own.
So they own the thing, and then you can make it
Something.
when they have the NFT. They can, let's say, if you have a center, if they have the NFT, they can unlock. They can come, and
They have a membership forever.
they have a membership.
Yeah.
They have this. They have. Again, it's like really how are you thinking? You know, it's like it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And yeah.
You can sing a rap song, you know? That'd be
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. Do a full album.
Some people love my rap songs, man.
Full
So-
album. You know, you can do a full album.
I have a fucking album practically ready. I need to work
There
on
you
that
go.
shit.
There you go. Now you need the art piece to go with the album. You know?
I need some help with that, man. Like that, I could use some
So
help
this
with.
is also, you can gather a team. This is why this place is for. You can,
That's
you know,
what I'm
if you
thinking.
come up with a project, you can say, look, I have this project. We can
Exactly.
work on it, and then the people who work on it get royalties. You can associate it into the project, and then they'll get like a certain type of royalties because they participated into that project, and it's automated. So it's
That's what I was thinking. We could do a regular thing to help each other with each other's projects. Or some people might just want to spin off and say, oh, I just want, Dave said, I just want you and Eve, you know what I mean? Because you know about music or whatever, do you know what I mean? But this could be like a regular platform for all of us here to meet regularly to
So for me,
help each other's projects.
architecture is some HeARTrepreneurZ is something that I want to have, you know, constant, and it's a movement. It's like it's incubators. It's not just like today.
No.
You know, right now we haven't delved into, you know, we just like kind of
Introduction.
It's an introduction, and there's a lot already, but you know, there's a lot that can go more, and we can go deeper, and we can really create, and from that you can also go and create teams, and you know, you can bring people in, because not only it attracts, but it's you're giving people a certain type of freedom and a certain type of sovereign like power, because you're empowering them to learn about new technologies, and just the fact that, you know, it's just like learning what this is, and because it's there, and it's gonna be used more and more and more and more. Like I was in France saying to my parents, you know, like cryptocurrencies is like, this is a new technology, it's coming, is we're gonna use this. People are like, what are you talking about? It's like it's 4,000. Buy some now. Buy $100. It's like, and then they're like, oh, it's now 7,000. It's too late. You know? And now they're like, hey, did you see it's 60,000? It's like this, and it's like, oh, but now it's too expensive. I'm like, I told her it's gonna go to 10 million. So either you know, get in whenever you can.
Yeah.
Or you just, you know.
Better to just jump on the train
Yeah.
whenever.
I have a question. If I want to buy Bitcoin, because it's been time, like I've been heard like,
Yeah.
hearing, like, you have to buy it. Okay, where do I buy it? In Revolut or?
So either your wallet allows you to buy cryptocurrency through just your credit card, or you need to go on an exchange and create an account, and then send money there, and to buy Bitcoin, or you
Very
can.
easy.
Huh?
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's very
You
very
go on a
easy.
platform, you create a profile,
Yeah.
like you create a profile on Facebook. It asks you for credit card information. You enter your credit card information. You're probably going to verify it with your bank. And then you can buy Bitcoin with your credit card, and then
Yeah.
Because
You can trade.
Revolut offers me to...
Yeah, so this is perfect. You can do it through that.
yeah.
If it offers that, I don't know Revolut because
Just be careful because like
Yeah, that's-
PayPal, for
Fees.
example, PayPal offers cryptocurrency, but you're not able to actually send cryptocurrency, which is ridiculous because it's not the some exchanges don't have the ability to send. It's really you can only just buy and hold it in that exchange.
yeah.
So you got to be very careful. Revolut may or may not be the same thing. I don't know. I know that PayPal is one that you can't.
don't
when
go.
you don't want to do that, you don't want to invest in any exchanges. You can't move your money around because that's one of the big advantages of having cryptocurrency is that you can move it around in so many different ways, and you have that freedom of and control over your money. So just
Yeah, I think Robin Hood's another one, isn't it? That like
Robin,
you can't-
yeah, that's exactly
you
it.
can't
Robin
do
Hood
that.
is another one.
And also the fees. Some of them charge like 5%. You try and find exchanges like 0.5%. But I know how mentally like I was like you for 2 years.
Yeah.
How can I do this? How can I do this? It's almost like you have to have somebody sitting next to you on the computer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Can we do
Because
that?
I would do it.
Yeah.
I'll hold
Do the
space
next
for you guys.
session?
Yeah, all we can do next session.
Second
yours?
step, yeah.
No.
Have to put your NFT in there or like,
Because I feel like I'm ready, you know, like to put a little bit, even though I don't know, it's one of my piece of art that I sell, and I can be like, okay, I sold it, put it in, you know.
Yes.
Just, that's why my ex was like, yeah, you wanna do
So
that?
the moment
It's
like
something you.
people say sometimes people get caught up. It's like it's not the right moment. It's like yes, Bitcoin is fluctuating because it is linked to more how life is. You know, it follows this trend and it's always fluctuating. This is the thing. It's
Roller coaster
always
of life.
going like this. Microsecond it goes like this. People are trading on microseconds. And people are trading on seconds, people are trading on different timelines. So you can make a lot of money on microseconds. It can go super high. You buy and then you sell you sell and you buy in like a couple seconds, you can make millions of dollars. But again, it's gonna just like it's not for us. It's for computers, for things. The moment the best time to buy is whenever you have money. And the money you want to put in there is the money that you're willing. You say that I have $500. It's like buying, a $500 bag or whatever. You say I'm just gonna put $500 there, and that's it. I'm willing to lose that $500. I'm willing to gain that whatever. I'm just putting it because now is always the best moment. Now is the best moment. Like now, every now moment.
Now, get on your
So, yeah, I think it's a good time to.
Do we have a diploma?
The NFT certification.
Yeah.
the
Trainer in
entrepreneur course completion.
For sure. But I mean, there's different stages to that.
Oh, the NFT's not minted for that then.
Yeah, we have to buy it.
So I think there was a lot of information. I think we're good. Everyone can maybe. I would suggest everyone to like write down a project, like create a certain type of like project for yourself. Any like really be creative in that space. And the next time we gather, we can talk about it, and we can share ideas and like say how do you see that, and other people will have maybe different like things, and then it can grow.
I think there are two. You can see that the next meeting always needs like kind of two subjects. Really, the hardware space, for people to be able to open an account and really understand the technical aspect, which is, and then you're really focusing on the art and the creation, because
there was things that
you
I
can see
wanted
that
to
today it
kind of-
always went back to the technical aspect, because it's, as you say,
It's new.
it's new.
Like it's the first.
So maybe next time you just ask people to come with their computers and let's like rock and roll and see how it goes, and once this is done, then we can really focus on the art aspect, So at least people say, okay, this is what it is, it's okay, and then let's focus on the creation.
There's difference.
I feel I don't know.
Yeah.
You can show them how to trade, maybe.
You know,
as
the
well.
simple.
No, I don't trade. This is the thing.
No, but how to buy and sell coins. Oh,
No, but
Yeah,
on
this
the
is not,
NF.
this is not what this is about.
No,
but
We're creators here.
Got it.
We are
Exactly.
creating value.
But I think we need to understand. Maybe you can just show us your profile, and like the platform, how it looks like.
I
So
mean,
at least everybody will be like, oh, okay.
My profile is on my Instagram. I have a special Instagram just for that. It's called the NFT Gods. So the NFT Gods, and this is where
There
I
will
have.
be a picture of us soon.
Yeah.
This is where I have all the. This is where I have all my art that I'm gonna. This is translate into. A part is gonna be translated to NFT, but this is where I also post. This is where I have my profile on OpenSea. In the link in the bio, there's a link to my collections.
What would you say, like, if you don't, because I don't have Instagram, I took it away. So where would a good platform to like market yourself? It's not Instagram or Facebook for NFTs, or is that
Twitter
then-
is the best.
Twitter?
Twitter for NFT and crypto.
Yeah, I have
is
10,000 followers.
What?
You do that. 10,000 followers.
Do I have 10,000?
Maybe.
If that was you,
If you want to train it, or my friend Tony wants to train it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, but
We jumped fast.
But we could do that.
Possible, isn't it?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
jumped fast.
I can facilitate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dot NFT.
God.
THP.
That NFT God.
With an NFT as well. You get an NFT. We could try it. Why not? They get an NFT as well. And we both get an NFT. Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was really intense for me.
Wow.
Still letting a lot of information go. So this is why it's gonna need a couple sessions to go. But I feel it's a good introduction.
Amazing. Wow.
Well done, brother.
Wow.
Inspiring, man. I wanted to do something like this for a little while now, So it's nice.
The
Nice
gods.
to see.
I feel like my consciousness went like.
Yeah. Possibilities.
For sure, it was more around the technological aspect.
Yeah.
I'm sure you wanted it to be more
Yeah.
around the art, but
Yeah.
it's.
But we need to understanding a little bit what this is in order to wow, okay. So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gracias, amigo.
Yes. You guys are beautiful, and I really feel that each and every one of you, you're all artists, you're all artists, and I know you all have something that you want to share, and this is very much an opportunity that's, there's no one that's holding you back from doing this. This is technology that's available, it's there, set it up. And the thing is, it's gonna just help you to grow your own audience in order to push them, direct them to this source where they can actually participate into your investment and to invest in yourself. So there's gonna be food. I made some, yes. Thank you. There's gonna
Somebody's
be
hungry.
some beautiful food, and we
So
can,
excited for this food.
we can also go to the sunset over there. We have every day we go into our front yard and check out what's happening there. Beautiful movies every day. So,
By the creator,
by the
artist,
creators, by the best artists.
great spirit,
By the
sunset.
spirit. So yeah.
Yay!
Thank you so much. Until next time.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it is really good to motivate us to do that.
Yeah, I
because
feel